Thought I would give you a pro tip on using drip irrigation. It is, I think, the best way that we can irrigate our gardens, especially if you're on city water and the water is really expensive. So here's where we're going to start. This is 1/2 inch black irrigation pipe that I've already got set up around these EarthBoxes. Now I need to have a connection from this black 1/2 inch black pipe up here to the reservoir tube so we can get water into the system. And we're going to do that we're going to make basically, if you want to think of like spaghetti lines, okay, coming off this 1/2 inch pipe, and we're going to use 1/4 inch pipe. And the way we're going to do this is, I've got a bunch of parts up here. We need to put a connector into the 1/4 inch pipe and then attach it to the 1/2 inch. And this is all pretty easy. It's all just push all the fittings together. We're going to take that straight fitting and we're just going to push it into, and I'm not saying it's easy, but you don't want these lines blowing off when they have water running through them. So, make it a little difficult. Okay, there. So we've got that fitting in that 1/4 inch pipe. Now to get it into this pipe, it's actually pretty cool. We're going to basically use a hole puncher, and there's different styles of these that you can get. I like this one because the punch comes out and it's a real easy motion. And now what you want to do is you put that on the pipe like that. That's punched the hole. Now here's the part that you got to listen. That fitting that 1/4 inch fitting just goes in. Now listen. Hear that click? That means it's in there. That's not going to leak. Now we're going to come up here. We got to figure out how much of this 1/4 inch pipe or tubing we're going to need. I always like to cut a little extra. There's no sense being chintzy on this, and we want to put that in there so that end goes all the way down into the bottom here. Doesn't really fill up any better, but it keeps it from flopping out and coming out when you don't want it to. And then we're going to put a fitting on here. And one of the reasons I like drip irrigation, and I'm on city water, so like I said, it's expensive. We can use specialized fittings. This is called, and I don't know, you can't really see it. Maybe I'll superimpose a picture in here. But this is called a pressure compensating emitter. What that means is no matter how much pressure is in this line, it's only going to let out a certain amount of water per hour. This particular fitting will release 2 gallons of water per hour, guaranteed. No more, no less. What that does for you, if you've got everything on these pressure compensated emitters, you can calculate how much water you're putting out in the garden, because this one 2 gallons an hour. When I set this one up, 2 gallons an hour, and so on. And so you can actually figure out and meter your gallons per hour pretty easy. And this goes on the same way. It's got a barb on it, and that just get a better view of it. And you just kind of push it on there. And I will say, this 1/4 inch tubing, you can get cheap vinyl tubing. You do not want the cheap vinyl. It's very thin. It's very stiff. This is also a vinyl tubing, but it's thicker and it's more pliable and workable. It's much easier. A little more expensive, but much easier to work with. And so what we'll do then, we can stick that down in the EarthBox. So we've got the connection from the half-inch pipe down into the water reservoir. But what I also do is I like to put small valves in each one of these lines, because if I'm not using an EarthBox, I can come out and I can turn off the water supply so water isn't going into an empty EarthBox. And what else we have to do for that is cut the line, and you need to make sure that you put it the way that the water's flowing through there. And there's an arrow on there. I don't know if you can see that, but arrow is always going to where the water is going. And again, this is just push barbs on here, and we'll just do like that, and voila, we've got irrigation hooked up into this EarthBox. Now, I'm on my back pad here. I've got 29 to go. I didn't add this tip originally in the video, but you see me struggling a little pushing those barbs into that 1/4-inch tubing. I usually have a little thermos of hot water. If you dip the end of that tubing in the hot water, it becomes more pliable, and those barbed ends go into that tubing much easier. So I'm gonna say adios. If you got questions, shoot them to me, Gary at gary-grows.com. If my videos make it easier for you to garden and be more successful, avoid mistakes, go ahead and subscribe, because what I do is real world gardening. We'll see you guys later.